Today I'm going to be showing you how to do some carvings, and more specifically some Christmas carvings, as we're now in December. So if you fancy making yourself some ornaments to put out around the Christmas tree or around the house, and you don't want to go out and buy these mega expensive ones from these rip-off shops, then I'm going to try and do a tutorial style video for you today. So the woods that I'm using at the moment are hazel and basswood. Now basswood is probably the best carving wood to get, as it's quite soft, and it doesn't chip easily. If you can focus on that. Camera. The smooth edges. Yeah, you'll have to bear with me. This is my first tutorial video, so it might not go well, but we'll see. Now, I've got some orders, some people that are buying some of these off me for Christmas, and I'm in the middle of doing them. So I've got part finished ones. I'll finish those off first, and then when I come to do the bigger ones, I'll show you how to draw the lines for the face and the beard, and I'll show you what tools I use as well afterwards. So yeah, let's crack on. Okay guys, so now these are all done. We can move on to the big Santas. Okay, so when you're starting one of these, you're going to want a pencil, and you're going to want to find a side that you like, depending on which way it stands. That stands a bit better than the other side, so. And you want to come down from the top roughly about an inch and a half, and you want to draw a line. And this is just a rough guide, this doesn't have to be accurate either. Okay, see that? So that will be the bottom of the brim of the hat. Okay, so there. And then what you're going to want to do next is get your trusty carving knife, or whatever knife you choose to use, and turn that into a stop cut. And you see I've strayed from the line there. You see that? I've strayed from that line. That doesn't matter, because it's just a guide. So you want to come up and underneath the stop cut. Like so. And then you're going to want to deepen that curve. Now you don't have to use the same ones I'm using, you can use any wood you prefer if you've already been an avid carver, or if you're just getting into it, if you're just starting. Now, I've only been carving for about 6 days now, as I've said in previous videos. You see that now? It's a lot deeper. Camera will bloody focus. And you're going to want to bring those shallow scoops further down. So you're going to want to do this. like so. Probably do them a bit deeper. So as you're carving, you just want to have some sort of reference image that you can keep looking back to, so then you know when you're straying away from it being symmetrical, or you know you're messing up the design or whatever, or if you get lost, you don't know what to do next, you've got always something to go back to. So, but the beauty of this is when you've carved a few yourself, you don't have to use an image, you can use the real thing. So I can just use my own carvings as reference. And you want to make sure your knife is nice and sharp, so you get those clean edges. And once you've done that, you've created your stop cut like you would for a tent peg, if you're making your own tent peg. Just a normal stop cut. And you want to come down about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch, and you want to draw another line. And that is going to be the bottom of your nose. So, bottom of the nose. That's not too bad of a guess there. And then again, clumsy today. And then again, you want to do a stop cut on that line. And up and under. And you can make this cut as deep as you want, depending on how big the nose, how big you want the nose. So if you want a really dinky small nose, then don't go very deep. Or if you want a really fat chunky nose, then go really deep with the knife. I'll probably go somewhere in between. Hazel isn't the best wood for carving, but it's what I have readily available around me at the moment, so what I'll do is I'll come back when I've finished off the nose and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so once you're happy with the depth of the nose, as you can see there, nice big stop cut for the bottom of the nose. And what you want to do is come back to the front and then up the top here, you're going to want to draw a straight line, or a relative straight line. Okay, and then from that line you want to come down to the edges of that nose. Now I use a pencil, so if you don't like those guides, as like these, like I said before, these are just guides, you can rub them out start again. So this for me is a bit too rough, so I'm going to redo it. That's better. See that? And these bits here is the waste, and that's what you want to cut out. Okay, I'll try and get closer with the camera. And again, on these guidelines, there we are. You're going to want to do a stop cut. Make sure you don't go past where those two lines connect. So right on the edge of those lines there. You want to make this as straight as possible and get it as deep as possible on your first cut, because if you don't, it won't be neat. And same again on this side of the nose. Okay, all you do, take your knife, and try and chip it out. Yeah, you just want to keep chipping it out. So I'll do this side on camera, and then I'll cut when I've done this side, and then I'll explain the next step. It doesn't matter how wide the nose is, the wider the better, because you can always take wood off, you can't put it back on. So you can start off with a really wide nose like I have, and then you could just trim it down either side until you get it to where you want it to be. Okay, see that now? I'm going to finish off the other side and then I'll come back.